Me time. Newspapers and other print media are in big trouble, and that's bad news for all of us. A lot of us online types like to think that the internet has made print media obsolete, and all of these old media companies going out of business is a good thing. Some people were even glad when Newsweek announced that they would stop printing. Newsweek, the second largest news magazine in the country, doesn't even have enough money to keep the printers on. Hundreds of local papers are going out of business, major print media companies are having to lay off huge chunks of their staff, and New Orleans, a city as large as New Orleans, doesn't have a daily paper anymore. People aren't reading the paper anymore. Subscriptions are way down, advertising revenue is way down, the money just isn't there. People are finding other, newer, faster ways of getting their news, and they're deciding that they don't need their paper anymore. And at first glance, that might seem like a good thing. Well, shouldn't people use the best available service to them? If we have better means of delivering news, why not use it? Maybe it's time for newspapers to go away. The internet is brilliant at aggregating news and getting a variety of opinions, but what it can't do is in-depth investigative reporting. Some blogger isn't going to have the resources, the training, and the credibility to fly to Libya and cover the story. Someone on Twitter isn't gonna have the prudence or the time to cover a political candidate and get the real story. The internet as a platform is not equipped for professional, responsible journalism. The internet is brilliant at getting perspectives, but we need responsible, credible, contemplative journalists like those working in print media to get the story in the first place. Otherwise, we'll have no way of knowing what is true. And I place a pretty high value on the truth. The truth is something I think we as a society need to decide is worth paying for. So how do we save the paper? The obvious answer is if people are getting their news online, why don't we bring old print media companies and professional journalists online as well? The problem with that is the way that advertising works. Online ads are worth a small fraction of what print ads are, and even the most successful papers wouldn't be able to support themselves on online ads alone, in an environment where advertisers can get 7 times as many eyeballs by advertising next to cat videos. Advertisers don't care if they're supporting important journalism or cats in boxes. It's all money to them. But it should matter to us. This should be important to us. So the solution, somehow or another, is going to have to come from us. And honestly, I don't know what that solution is going to look like. But I know that in a time when newspapers are going out of business and Pulitzer Prize-winning journalists are being laid off, we need them most. And we should be doing something about it. New game, if you'd like to discuss how and why print media should or maybe shouldn't be saved, click the link in the thing and go to the forum and you can talk about it there with other people. I'm very interested to see your thoughts. I'm not wearing any pants.